Get ready to fight off a virus, all my fellow and future outlaws, as this is Card Games vs. Humanity, and I am the aka Double G. Here with your weekly recap of the show that
I'd like to beat Kaiba all right.
Bro, I'm doing my intro here. Can you at least let me finish before you make death threats? Thank you. Anyways, as I was saying, don't forget to hit that bell, hit that like, hit that sub, and leave a comment telling me if you want to beat Kaiba just as badly as Joey. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted, I was going to get back to our episode here. An episode that begins with a recap that has absolutely no mention of the Taya backstory from last episode. I'm glad we spent 8 minutes on it. Despite claiming he's changed, everyone thinks that Kaiba's still a jerk, even though he's really just been dueling effectively and honorably at this point. Noticing that this time that Kaiba is not toying around with him whatsoever, because card games are serious business. Kaiba draws the D-Spell magic card, which apparently now is an equip card that allows him to destroy the swords of revealing light that is on the field, or in the hand. Seriously, is someone gonna tell me if they're on the field or in the hand or not?
But first, I call upon the Dark Magician!
So he does have to resummon them? Is he just allowed to pull monsters back whenever he chooses? Can someone just a little bit of help here, please. Drawing the Mystic Box, also known as I can destroy any card on the field that I want card. Yugi takes out the Ancient Lamp Trap card and then destroys the Lodge-In with Dark Magician, inflicting another 600 life points. He activates the Eye of Truth, getting a glimpse of Kaiba's hand, and notices that he hasn't played the Blue Eyes White Dragon that he has already.
You can always count on Kaiba to have a Blue Eyes White Dragon or three up his sneaky, slimy sleeve.
I love how the extreme hatred of Kaiba is about the only thing that can cause Joey to have somewhat clever lines in this show. Seto monologues about how he's gonna summon the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon for about an hour, and I'm just kind of sitting here wondering, is D-Spell still on the field? Is it in his hand? What's going on here, man?
You know a good magician never reveals his secrets.
Ah, yes. It makes perfect sense that a hologram in a children's trading card game knows exactly when its owner is talking mad shit, so it can wag its finger in disapproval at you. Kaiba's not a fan of magic shows. He thinks clown shows are way, way better. So he summons Soggy the Dark Clown in defense mode because it's just that entertaining. Pay no attention to this crush card virus that he's also setting down. Also pay no attention to the fact that it's a magic card, and I definitely don't remember that from last time, and now I'm just kind of sad. Like most of humanity, Yugi is very suspicious of this clown and doesn't want to risk his Dark Magician by attacking it, claiming that he didn't have any traps in his hand before when he got a look at it, but could have drawn some now, even though it's been one fucking turn since that happened.
Dark Magician, return!
Okay, so you can recall your monsters. Or no? Foundation. Please, someone just please establish it for me. Yugi draws Gaia the Fierce Knight and destroys the sagging clown, releasing the crush card virus that was hidden within. Looking down at his hand, he sees the same thing that every new Apple Watch buyer sees after about 3 hours of use.
No! My cards!
The crush card virus is so powerful, it destroys every monster on the field, in his hand, and in his deck with over 1,500 attack points. No drawbacks, no time limit, no way to get rid of it. Yeah, that's fair. Kaiba claims that he's looking forward to subjecting Yugi to a wide array of cards, which is basically his way of hitting on him, before the gang starts to get scared because now only Yugi can use weak monsters and magic cards to try to combat him. Bandit Keith, though, he's just chilling and wants some popcorn and hot dogs. Not gonna lie, that does sound pretty good right now. Our hero draws one of my favorite monsters, the Summon Skull. But as you can see here, this is the Prismatic Secret Rare version that he forgot to take out of his deck, and he doesn't want to risk damaging the card. Instead, serving up the Silver Fang on a silver platter in defense mode because he definitely didn't have that in his hand beforehand. Kaiba draws the second Blue Eyes and then takes care of the doggo with the mighty Battle Ox in the meantime.
Your puppy has been put down.
I'm not really sure what he's talking about. Joey's standing right there. When did Yugi draw Mammoth Graveyard? When did Kaiba draw Gift of the Mystical Elf? You really think I'm not noticing this shit, bitches? Yugi summons the Griffor, a pink turtle barefaced creature, and equips it with the Horn of the Unicorn, raising its attack power to 2,000 and quickly taking care of the Battle Ox.
Well, that was a brilliant play at a critical juncture.
Stop being so British. Kaiba draws the third Blue Eyes and then activates the Gift of the Mystical Elf, raising his life points by 300. And I normally would make fun of a move like this, but you know, when it's like 1/7 of your total life points, yeah, I can kind of get it. Yugi wonders why so serious, Kaiba, before being interrupted by his extreme grunts as he summons the Blue Eyes White Dragon finally. And naturally, this hologram can follow Kaiba's orders and fly into the sky, attacking the Griffor from the sky and doing 1,000 fucking damage in the process. Kaiba then says the same thing that the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog's original design said to the rest of the world before the first live-action movie.
Soon, you will know what fear is.
Yugi summons the giant soldier of stone in defense mode to protect himself, or he just really wants to attack the moon again, who really knows. Unfortunately for him, Kaiba draws Polarization because what is top decking, I swear this is legit, before grunting even extra hard as he whips the Beyblade out onto the field. Also, I love how the dragons have the Majin symbol on their forehead. It's not just me, right? The Ultimate Dragon sets off a holographic neutron blast on the Soldier of Stone, a move so powerful that it shakes the entire castle. Holograms, dude. Everyone gives Yugi a pep talk, helping him refuse to ever give up. Something that actually makes Seto Kaiba happy because he wants to take Yugi down when he's at his absolute best. One of the few honorable points of a man seldom not yelling at you.
Believe.
That's great. In what? The episode ends with Yugi staring down the strongest monster he's ever faced with absolutely no hope of defeating it. Well, that's it for this week's episode. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget that sub and that bell, hit that like, and leave a comment telling me if you think your balls are hairy enough to defend against an attack of 4,500. Tune in next week where we get to see cheating the likes of which you've never known. Honestly, I can't wait. And of course, a shout out to all my patrons. I just stepped out of the bathroom, so just like Kaiba said, soon you will know what fear is. This has been the man from Earth with all the growth, ladies and gentlemen. Be the character you know you're worth. Later. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted, I'm gonna get back to our recap. Pay no attention to this crush card. Pay no attention to this crush card. Yugi summons the guy. Yugi draws guy at the night. Wow. Unfortunately for him, Kaiba chops. Also, I love how Kaiba draws his second blue eyes and quickly cakes. He likes cake.